Welcome back to English Resonance, the podcast that's like a high-octane rally for your English journey, revving up your motivation with laughter, energy, and unstoppable tips to make you a master communicator. I'm Elena, your fellow language learner, and I'm absolutely thrilled you're back with our vibrant community of language rock stars. Picture yourself conquering conversations, connecting with the world, and owning English like a pro, all while soaking up the crisp, cinematic audio of our YouTube channel's podcasts. English Resonance is your fuel to transform from a nervous beginner to a confident, fluent speaker, and our top-notch editing makes every episode a blast to listen to. Today, I'm diving solo into the stages of learning English, from those first shaky steps to the moment you truly master it, with a special focus on why listening is your secret weapon. So buckle up, smash that like and subscribe button on our YouTube channel, follow us on social media for daily fluency tips, and let's race through this epic adventure together. When I first stepped into learning English, I was at stage 1. The beginner spark, where everything feels like a thrilling yet overwhelming new world. It's like landing in a bustling city with just a few words, hello, please, thank you, as your guide. You're picking up basic vocabulary like colors, numbers, or greetings, and forming simple sentences like, I am Elena. Pronunciation is a challenge. I used to say apple like apple, and laugh at my own mistakes. Grammar feels like a puzzle with half the pieces missing, and you're just starting to piece it together. Listening is your foundation here because it tunes your ear to English's rhythm, like catching the beat of a catchy tune. I relied on English Resonance's YouTube podcasts with their crystal clear audio to hear simple phrases like, how are you? I'd listen to one episode a day, repeating phrases like, nice to meet you, to build confidence. Try this. Pick an English Resonance podcast, listen to a short clip, and mimic 2 phrases aloud, like greeting a friend. Our high-quality sound makes every word pop, so you're learning naturally. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube to keep these beginner-friendly episodes flowing, and you'll feel that spark of progress igniting your journey. Stage 2, the early struggle, is where the real challenge kicks in, and it's like running a marathon with a few stumbles. You've got basic phrases down like, I want water, but simple conversations, ordering at a cafe or asking for directions, feel like scaling a mountain. I'd say, can I have a coffee please, but freeze when the barista asked, hot or iced, because my vocabulary wasn't ready. You're stuck with limited words, repeating good or nice like a broken record, and grammar like go versus going trips you up. Listening is your lifeline here. It exposes you to real conversations, helping you catch natural phrases and sentence patterns. I'd play English Resonance's YouTube episodes, loving how the sharp audio made phrases like, I'd like a sandwich, please, stand out. Try this. Listen to one of our podcasts daily. Jot down 2 new phrases and practice them in a mock scenario, like ordering food. Our vibrant editing keeps you engaged, turning learning into a joyride. Smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube to keep these episodes coming, and you'll turn those struggles into stepping stones to fluency. At stage 3, the emerging communicator, you're starting to feel a bit braver, like a bird testing its wings. You can handle short chats about familiar topics like hobbies or the weather, but mistakes still sneak in, like saying, I like swim instead of swimming. I remember talking about movies with a friend and blanking on the word exciting. It was so frustrating. You're using basic grammar like past tense, I went to the park, but complex structures like conditionals are still out of reach. Listening is your superpower here because it exposes you to correct grammar and expand your vocabulary through context. I'd listen to English Resonance episodes while doing chores, letting the clear audio sink in, and practice phrases like, this movie was so thrilling. Try this. Play our podcast during daily tasks, pause to repeat 3 sentences like, I enjoyed the concert yesterday, and say them to a mirror. Our engaging editing makes every episode a blast, keeping you hooked. Hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube to access these episodes, and you'll build a bridge to fluency, one conversation at a time. At stage 4, the intermediate plateau, is where progress feels like it's slowing, like running in quicksand. You can discuss familiar topics like work or travel plans with decent fluency, but new topics like politics or science make you stumble. I'd confidently say, I love traveling, but freeze when someone asked about climate change because my vocabulary wasn't there. You're using more complex grammar like present perfect, I've just finished, but nuances like phrasal verbs still confuse you. Listening is critical here because it exposes you to varied topics and natural speech patterns, helping you break through the plateau. I'd binge English Resonance's YouTube podcasts with their top-notch audio to hear phrases like, "This topic is fascinating." Try this. Listen to one episode daily, note 3 new words or phrases, and use them in a sentence like, "I've just learned about sustainability." Our dynamic editing keeps you engaged, making learning a fun. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, smash that like button, and you'll start climbing out of the plateau with confidence. Stage 5, the confident conversationalist, is where you start to shine like a performer hitting their stride. You can hold longer conversations on diverse topics like culture or goals with fewer mistakes, though you might still mix up tenses or idioms. I remember chatting about my dreams with a friend and saying, "I want to success," instead of "succeed." Oops, you're using complex grammar like conditionals. If I study, I'll improve, but subtle errors persist. Listening is your polish here, helping you refine pronunciation and catch idiomatic expressions. I'd listen to English Resonance episodes during commutes, loving the clear audio and practice phrases like, "I'm totally on board." Try this. Listen to our podcast daily, repeat 5 sentences aloud like, "This idea blows my mind," and use them in chats. Our high-quality sound makes every phrase crystal clear, boosting your fluency. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube to keep these episodes coming, and you'll be conversing like a star, ready to take on any topic. Stage 6, the near fluent navigator, is where you feel like you're soaring. You can discuss almost anything, work, travel, even abstract ideas like happiness with ease, though rare mistakes like misusing prepositions still pop up. I once said, "I'm excited for learning" instead of "about learning," but I laughed it off. You're using complex grammar like passive voice, the book was written by her, and idioms, but native-like fluency isn't quite there. Listening is your fine-tuning tool, helping you mimic native rhythms and slang. I'd immerse myself in English Resonance's YouTube podcasts with their vibrant audio to catch phrases like, "This is a game changer." Try this. Listen to 1 episode daily, mimic 5 phrases like, "I'm totally on board," and use them in conversations. Our engaging editing makes learning a thrill, keeping you motivated. Smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube, and you'll navigate English with near native ease, ready to shine in any setting. Stage 7, the fluent master, is the moment you truly own English, like a chef mastering a signature dish. You speak and write fluently, handling any topic, philosophy, science, or casual banter, with confidence and minimal errors. You use idioms naturally, like "it's raining cats and dogs," and complex grammar like subjunctives, "I wish I were there." I remember joking with a native speaker about spilling the tea and feeling unstoppable. Listening is your maintenance tool here, keeping your skills sharp and exposing you to new slang. I still listen to English Resonance's YouTube episodes to stay fresh, loving the crisp audio. Try this. Listen to 1 podcast a week. Note 5 advanced phrases like, "This hits the nail on the head," and use them in chats. Our top-notch editing makes every episode a joy, ensuring you stay fluent. Hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube, and you'll master English like a pro, owning every conversation. Stage 8, the lifelong learner, is where fluency becomes a lifelong adventure. Even as a master, you keep growing, exploring new dialects, slang, or cultural nuances, like British versus American English. You're confident, but you know there's always more to learn. I still discover phrases like "chuffed to bits" and laugh at how fun English is. Listening keeps you evolving, exposing you to diverse accents and expressions. I tune in to English Residence's YouTube podcasts with their stellar audio to stay inspired, practicing phrases like, "This is absolutely brilliant." Try this. Listen to one episode weekly, pick 3 new expressions, and use them, like, "I'm over the moon about this." Our vibrant editing makes learning a lifelong joy. Smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on social media and keep growing as a fluent, unstoppable communicator. English Resonance is your partner in this endless, thrilling journey. What happens if you don't prioritize listening at any stage? It's like trying to learn a dance without hearing the music. You'll stumble and miss the rhythm. Without listening, you might mispronounce words, like saying schedule as schedule instead of schedule, or struggle with natural phrasing, making conversations awkward. I once ordered a water instead of some water because I hadn't listened enough to catch the difference. It was embarrassing. As a tourist, lacking listening skills means missing directions or cultural cues, like misunderstanding a local's accent. English Resonance's YouTube podcasts, with their high-quality audio, solve this by immersing you in natural English. Listen daily, repeat phrases like, "Can you repeat that, please?" and practice in mock scenarios. Our editing makes every episode engaging, so you're not just learning, you're living English. Hit that subscribe button and you'll avoid these struggles, building a strong foundation for fluency. When do you truly master English? It's not a single moment, but a gradual realization in stage 7, the fluent master, where you communicate effortlessly and it feels like second nature. You know you've mastered it when you can joke, debate, or express emotions without thinking twice, like chatting with a friend about dreams or navigating a new city as a tourist. Listening gets you there by embedding the language in your mind like a melody you can't forget. I reached the stage when I could laugh about spilling the tea with a native speaker and felt at home in English. Keep listening to English Resonance's YouTube episodes with their crisp sound to refine your skills. Try practicing 5 phrases a week, like, "This is spot on," in real conversations. Our podcast's quality makes learning a thrill, ensuring you master English naturally. Smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube, and you'll master English like a true master. Why is listening so crucial? It's the heartbeat of learning English, shaping your pronunciation, grammar, and confidence from day one. At every stage, listening to natural speech, like English Resonance's podcasts, helps you absorb how natives talk, from casual chats to formal discussions. I'd listen while walking, letting phrases like "I'm all ears" sink in, and suddenly I use them without thinking. As a tourist, listening skills let you understand accents or directions, making travel smooth. Without listening, you're like a chef without ingredients. Your English stays flat. Try this. Dedicate 15 minutes daily to our YouTube podcasts, repeating phrases like, "Let's dive in," and use them in chats. Our high-quality audio and editing make every episode a learning party. Subscribe to English Resonance on YouTube, hit that like button, and make listening your secret weapon for fluency. English Resonance is your ultimate guide to mastering English, and our YouTube channel's podcasts, with their top-notch sound and vibrant editing, make every stage of learning a joy. From the beginner's spark to the lifelong learner, listening to our episodes daily builds your skills like nothing else. I'd play them while cooking or commuting, practicing phrases like, "This is a game changer," and soon I was using them in real life. Whether you're at home or dreaming of travel, our podcasts prepare you to shine. Try this. Listen to 1 episode a day, pick 3 phrases, and practice them in conversations or mock scenarios, like ordering coffee or chatting with a tourist. Our audio quality makes every word clear, and our editing keeps you hooked. Smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on social media and let English Residents transform your English journey into a thrilling adventure. Welcome back to the finish line, language rock stars. You've just raced through the stages of learning English with me, and I'm beyond pumped to celebrate your journey. English Resonance is your VIP pass to fluency, and our YouTube channel, with its crystal clear audio and cinematic editing, is your partner in turning every stage into a triumph. Picture yourself chatting with global friends, navigating new cities as a confident tourist, or leading conversations with ease. English is your superpower, and listening to our podcasts is the key to unlocking it. Keep tuning in daily, practicing phrases like, "I'm ready to shine," and using them in real life, whether at home or abroad. Our high-quality episodes make learning feel like a festival, not a chore, so you're always motivated. Smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube, share this episode with everyone chasing fluency, and follow us on social media for daily tips. This is English Resonance, where we don't just learn English, we live it, love it, and make it soar. Let's keep this journey epic, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Fluency awaits.